So here's something I never thought I'd say. I started taping my mouth shut before bed for a year. Yep, mouth taping. Not so much because I'm worried about swallowing spiders throughout the night, although I guess you could say that's an added bonus. For years, I struggled with sleep, waking up feeling like I just run a marathon, snoring like a freight train, and even choking on my own breathing. I tried 2 sleep studies. The first was back in 2016 and the second in 2022, but both didn't give me clear answers. So when I read the book Breath by James Nestor and it suggested mouth taping as a solution, I figured, why not? Let's see what happens. I'll be honest, the first few nights were rough. Taping your mouth shut can make you feel pretty anxious. Your brain is basically like, are we going to suffocate tonight? But you get used to it, and when you do, the benefits are undeniable. Before taping, I was waking up multiple times a night. Now, I sleep right through, and the weirdest thing happened. My nose actually cleared up. Suddenly, I could breathe through it properly, and guess what? Breathing through your nose releases nitric oxide, which is great for your overall health, improving blood flow and oxygen levels. The difference in the mornings? Night and day. I used to wake up feeling like a zombie, barely functioning. But after mouth taping, I actually felt rested. My energy levels shot through the roof. It's like my body was finally able to recharge properly. I also wasn't waking up choking on my breathing anymore. Win-win. It turns out that mouth taping forces you to breathe through your nose all night, which helps regulate your sleep quality. I also noticed something else. My throat wasn't bone dry anymore. Before taping, I'd wake up with a scratchy throat every morning. But once I switched to nose breathing, problem solved. Before mouth taping, my snoring was, well, let's just say it was bad. My partner would wake me up and I'd be like, I'm not snoring, you're dreaming. But after taping, the snoring stopped almost instantly. I'd say my relationship with my partner improved just as much as my sleep. Who knew that a little piece of tape like this could save both your sleep and your love life? Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. One of the biggest downsides, ripping off the tape in the morning. If your lips are a little dry like me, trust me, you're in for a rough wake-up call. It's like waxing your lips, but not in a good way. And let's not forget the anxiety those first few nights. Feeling like your mouth is physically closed off can be quite unnerving. You start wondering, what if I need to breathe through my mouth? What if I need to scream for help in the middle of the night? But after a few nights, you get used to it. It's just about pushing through that initial bit of discomfort. Now, let's talk about something cool, nitric oxide. When you breathe through your nose, your body produces this magical stuff, which helps increase your oxygen intake, improve blood circulation, and reduce inflammation. Mouth taping basically forced me to breathe through my nose all night, which made me feel more awake and refreshed in the morning. It's like giving your body a mini health boost every time you breathe through your nose. Plus, taping helped clear my nasal passages. After a few days, I wasn't waking up congested anymore, and I realized something else. I wasn't grinding my teeth as much either. I used to wake up with sore jaws from grinding my teeth, but after switching to nose breathing, that pretty much disappeared. After those 2 sleep studies, one in 2016, the other in 2022, I wasn't any closer to fixing my sleep issues. The second test was inconclusive, and I was left wondering, now what? But ironically, this little thing did the trick. Reading Breath by James Nestor gave me the idea, and honestly, it's changed my sleep more than the sleep tests ever could. In the end, mouth taping did what years of snoring, teeth grinding, and tossing couldn't. It gave me restful nights, snore-free sleep, and the energy to actually enjoy my mornings again. The nitric oxide boost from nose breathing combined with finally being able to breathe freely through my nose made a world of a difference. My throat wasn't dry anymore, I wasn't grinding my teeth, and I was actually waking up feeling rested. If you're on the fence about trying it, I'd say go for it. Sure, it's a little weird at first, and yes, ripping the tape off can feel like an exfoliation treatment that you didn't sign up for. But if you're tired of waking up exhausted or snoring the house down, it might just be the solution that you need.